I wanted to give you guys some tips on which GHD and why and how they work. GHD are definitely my absolute favourite hot iron styling tool, and I love their blowovers and their wands as well. This one here is the micro. You can see it's really small. This is for short hair, and also if you want really tight curls or curl that is really going to hold and you're going to use small sections. It also gives a really cool effect when you do the water wave, which is when you rock it over and under and over and under. So this, just like brushes, the smaller the barrel, the tighter the curl. So that's the micro there. You've also got wide plates, and obviously that's for thicker hair and for long hair and anything that's a little bit more difficult to manage. Obviously, because the plates are so wide, it is really cool for giving a nice soft texture to the hair. So you curl it, and then when you run your hands through it, you get just a very soft movement in the hair, and that's really beautiful. But yeah, most people get these because they're time savers for people who have lots of hair and thick hair. These ones here are the Eclipse. Now there's one model up from this now called the Platinum. So the Platinum has the very latest technology and all the bells and whistles and stuff. This is still my favourite. It's got a curved barrel, so it's easier for making curls and waves and stuff. This is the awesome multi-use tool, you know, so for ironing, for waves, for curls, all of those kinds of things. I use this for all of my setting when I do hair ups and stuff like that, when I'm doing styling for shows, when I'm doing clients here day in and day out. Then the Eclipse is it for me. Really reliable. One of the tips, don't just pull the cord out or turn it off to take it out. Make sure you do turn it off properly, because that can interrupt the technology in there and can stop it from working. And the Platinum is for really difficult hair, super thick, really curly, anything that's a real problem. It's absolutely the smoothest result iron that GHD have, but just be aware that if curling is something that you like to do frequently, then the Platinum's not the choice to make in my opinion, because the curls can be softer, because it's really about compressing and getting that hair to lie down and be as shiny as possible. Now this is why GHDs and professional irons are better than, work more effectively than irons that you buy in department stores and stuff. Now an iron that you buy in a department store will have maybe one sensor over the whole plates, and what happens is that the heat distribution as you go down the hair shaft changes, and so by the time you get to the end it's cool, so you've got to keep going over and over and over, and then you stop and you go back up to the top and it can reset. So the hair is covered in hydrogen bonds that are changed by water and heat, and it's the heat that makes that change, and straight is still a shape, and so as the iron goes down it's making that shape of straight hair. But if you're losing heat and there's not enough heat in it to change the hydrogen bond, then it won't change it, and that's why it gets fuzzy and fluffy. So you know, the higher up in the ranks, if you like, of the GHDs you go, the more sensors that you get. So you know, classics and things like that have one sensor per plate. These ones have 4, and the very latest Platinums have 6, and they also automatically adjust down the hair shaft according to the thickness and the texture of the hair, which includes the porosity of it. So that's why they are so incredibly effective in getting it smooth. Okay, so there's a few tips on how GHDs work. Please, please, please always protect when you are styling your hair with heat tools. Okay, enjoy, happy shopping.